So let's go here and we'll leave her. We'll leave her sitting here. Wait.
I'll hold it.
Yeah, I don't want her to fucking... What the fuck? Ugh, that looks like shit. Why are the lights on like that? They're not supposed to be doing that. This is the part of the quest that I was trying to do that I couldn't because we hadn't talked to her about that yet. Okay, I got that. And now I can go to Freeside and get this evidence that hadn't spawned yet. And on the way there, we're gonna see if we can go ahead and donate some shit. Oh god, here comes this guy. Where are you, Julie? Hey, what's up, Arcade?
What's up?
What do you think the others will do at Hoover Dam?
I don't think you need to worry about the specifics. Basically, expect a lot of firepower and dead bodies. Enclave technology is even more advanced than Brotherhood equipment. And in the hands of soldiers as experienced as Moreno and the others, let's just say it's truly a sight to behold.
Yeah.
Welcome back, friend.
Fixer, one. Fixer, one. Fixer, one. Fixer, one. Idolize, there it is. Okay.
Great to see you again. I'm sure you have your reasons.
Damn. Hold on.
It looks like you took care of our short-term supply issues. Also,
Yeah,
I
here we
would
go.
like to extend an invitation to join the followers of the Apocalypse. Your work here in the old Mormon fort has been invaluable, and I can't think of a more worthy recruit. Will you join us?
Guess I'll join.
Excellent. The followers' mission will be better served with someone like yourself traveling around the Mojave. As a representative of the followers, I present you with your very own lab coat. Wear it well, and may it aid our cause. Also, before I forget, here's a key to a safe house you can use to rest if you happen to be in the area. I'll just mark it on your map.
Alright, cool. Now, I think the followers should support NCR in the coming battle.
Why should we support the NCR? Their continual operational incompetence gets their soldiers killed, and they hold a monopoly on water in the Mojave.
Would you rather see Caesar's Legion win and enslave everyone?
No, but there is still a good chance the NCR could hold them off, and we're not equipped to fight a war here.
They won't have near you would act as a medical support, safety away from combat.
But the followers aren't fighters. In that case, they'll have our support. We cannot afford to let the Legion win.
There you go. So now they'll we've got that done, which that's good. Cool. Cool. So now the followers are the followers are a part of the Legion. Well, no, I mean NCR. They're going to support the NCR. Followers, lab coat reinforced. Yay.
Hey, you're the one who's been...
Yeah. 6 bottle
Kings are
caps.
working with
So
NCR?
helpful.
What's this place coming to?
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to...
We're not even allowed to sell people right here at Mick and Ralph's. Hungry? Horny?
Thirsty? Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
Yeah, whatever. All right. Now we get to expose these fucking idiots. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go in here and steal your shit. Letter to Gloria. Later. All right. This is agreement between the Crimson Caravan Company and the Van Graffs to undercut or eliminate all other rival caravan companies in the region, such as the Gunrunners and Cassidy Caravans. In the case of Cassidy Caravans, Gloria Van Graff has agreed to use the mercenaries against Cassidy Caravans to drive down the company's value, allowing Alice to purchase the remaining assets at the bargain price. Dear Mrs. Van Graff, it has come to my attention that Cassidy Caravans have suffered a number of setbacks recently. I can only hope that these latest unfortunate events drive that young booze hound of an owner to finally sell me her remaining assets. As per our agreement, I have bent my not inconsiderable efforts towards weakening your competitors, the Gunrunners. You can expect a mysterious and sudden surge in sales in the near future. And now, go get Cass. We left her here.
Let's hit the road. You find any evidence yet? I'm not gonna wait forever.
Here's both pieces of evidence.
No shit. There it is. The blood, the motive, as clear as day. They must have penned these with snake venom. But we got it. Now what? Sure, this damns them, but only if someone listens.
Anyone you trust in the NCR?
Well, Jackson and the Mojave outpost could get it to the folks in the west. I wouldn't trust anyone closer to the Colorado. And the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs have their heart back west. Not sure it'll do any good, though.
All the shit I went through to get this, we're going to Jackson. We have to try.
All right, let's do it. Listen to what he has to say.
All right. All the way back to this fucking place. Oh.
Don't mind trailblazing as long as we got the ammo. And whiskey.
You got my respect.
Got my respect. All right, Jackson. Check it out, man.
Appreciate the help. Wish I had more work for you, but nothing else on the radar at the moment.
I have evidence of a caravan conspiracy.
What is it? Let me see. All right, this explains a lot of the lost caravans. I thought it was Legion work, but...
Can you get it out? Can you get it to the right people?
I can, if you make me a promise. I need you to swear you won't take revenge on Gloria or Alice. If you do, then your case is over, and we can't see that justice is done. I know some things are hard to let go, but you and Miss Cassidy need to understand that. Hear me?
You have our word.
That'll have to do. God, what a mess. People turning against each other when the Mojave's at risk of falling. If the Republic's sinkhole progress doesn't kill us, greed will. Thanks for bringing me this. I know revenge must have been tempting. For what it's worth, I appreciate you didn't shed any more blood. We need to save our strength for the Legion.
You're welcome.
I'll do what I can, and those folks that got killed need to be answered for.
There we go.
Well, that's settled, I suppose.
Are you all right?
Feels... I don't know. I guess I feel relieved. I don't know what I feel. Wait, that's not true. I think the NCR back west, when riled, is going to be the worst enemy the Van Graffs and the Crimson Caravan ever had. They're all so mired in procedure and paper out there. The kind of evidence we gave is going to be worse than shooting them. I think that settles accounts with me, and my men. That was some tricky political maneuvering, but worth it, even if it takes a few years.
Cass has gained the Calm Heart perk, giving her permanent health bonus. Where do you get that pendant?
Gift for my dad, along with my name. Rose of Sharon Cassidy. Mom said he got the name out of some old world book about dirt pilgrims. Name sure sounds sweet, though. Anyway, pendant's a little rose. Originally thought it was one of Mom's tribal necklaces, but no. Came from Dad.
Your mother was tribal?
You know, like one of the tribes from the east. We got 'em out west, too. NCR's herding 'em up, though, domesticating them. Mom was from east of the Colorado, though. Not sure what tribe. Was before the time Caesar rounded them up, made them legion. She walked a hell of a way until she crossed paths with my dad, and he convinced her to stop walking. And lucky for me, he was a horny old bastard.
That's one way to put it.
Didn't ask Mom to elaborate. Never heard her complain about his bedroom behavior.
Oh my
Only
god.
complain he wasn't around to do it no more.
Okay. Tell me about your dad.
Not much to tell. He ended up walking east one day when I was young and never came back. Not a family deserter like some, though. Mom died waiting for him, and she had me to raise. She was sick, but she held off dying until I was old enough to be getting into trouble with the boys. As for Dad, I figure he just got himself lost or dead. Happens. And I'm not all boo-hoo about it, so save your glass for someone who's crying.
Any idea why he went west?
Not a clue. When he left, I was too in my crib to understand why, and around the time Mom passed, I was too into my teens to listen. Got his name, got this pendant, and that's about it.
Where did you learn to shoot?
Short of caps is what taught me mostly. Ammo's expensive, so I learned to make every shot count. And hear tell my dad was a crack shot, so I don't want to dirty the family name. Not out of pride. Respect.
And where did you learn how to handle dynamite?
Dynamite's for when you don't have enough bullets, want to clear a pass, or scare off geckos from a caravan. Some of Twister's out of the divide can block off a pass in no time, so you learn how to handle powder so you don't get trapped somewhere. Any event, I prefer shooting if it comes down to an argument. Don't worry, I'll carry my weight if a disagreement arises.
Any other weapons you know how to use?
What, you mean like spears? No, none of that. Mom was a tribal, but she didn't teach me anything like that.
Okay. I have other questions. You any good in a fight?
I'm fair with chucking dynamite, not bad with a pistol, if I do say so myself. Carry a knife, too, but that's more for practical reasons. Prefer settling things with my fists, though. Made more friends than corpses in bar fights. Plan on keeping it that way. Don't think I'm some kind of Vault City pacifist, though.
Vault
If things
City!
get heated, I'll start shooting. Trust me.
Alright, is whiskey your drink of choice? Used
Not
to be
sure if
mine.
I chose it, or it chose me. Dad ran a bar a long time ago, and it was a labor of love, Mom said. Didn't sound like it made her happy. Still, I'm guessing I got some of Dad's love of whiskey in me because the burn suits me fine. Used to call me Whiskey Rose back west, before I punched enough people, so now they say it. But quiet, and when I'm not around.
Whiskey Rose?
Yeah, on account of my name. And the blossoms on my cheeks when I drink too much. Won most of those fights, too. Can take a hell of a punch and give it right back when I've got a bottle in me. It's all in how you drink it, though. There's a trick to it. When we pass the bottle, I'll show you how it's done.
Where do you usually go to drink? Sorry, I'm trying to do something on the side.
There's usually a bar in every stop along the road. Helps me sleep. Well, not really, but I tell myself that. Sometimes I have to brew it myself if I'm too far from a bar. Not quality, but I'm for anything that takes the edge off the day.
Wait, you can make moonshine?
Yeah. What else you gonna do with an empty bottle? Wait for it to refill itself? Get me some
Fair
ingredients
enough,
out
shit.
of Mojave, an empty bottle, a little time, and I'll keep us stocked.
So, maize, 2 mute fruits, yeast, and a fission battery. Next time, maybe. Okay. Cool, so now we can make moonshine, even though we're never going to do that.
What did you put a plug in his cock tube to make him explode?
She's talking about Mr. House, right? Yeah. How'd you get started in the caravan? But what do you think of the NCR? Fuck it.
NCR's my country, and I support it. Anyone who says otherwise, I'll feed them my knee. I know which side of the firing line I'm on in the Mojave, just so you know.
There's a but in there.
Yeah, there is. I'm not some blind, flag-saluting, do-as-they-will NCR lover. They're family. But let me tell you what family means. You ever had a brother? Some dumbass younger brother, say, who knocked up the pastor's daughter, can't hold a job, and is home away as a jail cell? That's NCR.
Damn.
Their compass is spinning all the time.
There. So they lack direction?
They try to put their stake in everything they see. Nobody's dick's that long. Not even Long Dick Johnson, and he had a fucking long dick. Thus the name.
Yeah, I got that part. Thanks.
So NCR tries to hold on to everything. They can't, because it's too big for them to get their arms around. They can't guard the roads. They can't put a line of troops around the Mojave. It's just greed that makes the heads back west even try.
The Mojave suffers.
Aside from the people in the towns, it's the soldiers that suffer for it most. Ever seen NCR troops asked to go after gangs at 3-to-1 odds? That bear flag doesn't make them bulletproof. And when those gangs were caused by NCR in the first place, like the powder gangers, Caesar on a crutch. Don't get me started there.
Caesar's in the grave. So what's the oh shit. So what's the alternative?
Look, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't want the Brotherhood or the Followers or the Vegas families running the Mojave. All of them are a different kind of fuck-up. NCR just has some shaping up to do. Maybe Caesar kicking them in the nuts is a nice wake-up call, is all I'm saying. I just wish Caesar would kick the heads of NCR, not the feet. I've fucked a soldier in my time. They don't need to get fucked by their orders.
Right. Okay. Well, shit. Talk to me about the Legion then. Fuck it.
The Legion? What about them? I don't trade caps or supply anyone who keeps slaves and treats women like Brahmin in those camps of theirs.
Do they deal with any caravans at all? Well,
There's
they
some
ambush the
caravans
fuck out
that
of
deal
them.
with the Legion, yes. And as much as it pains me to say it, any caravan marked by the Legion is safe as houses. They guard their roads, their supply lines. Even fiends would hesitate before going after any trader dealing with Legion.
Sound frustrated.
I am. If NCR took the same stand and committed patrols to the roads, then I'd think that'd solve a lot of their problems right there. But they don't. Caravans get butchered in the Mojave all the time, like mine. And so fucking close to Vegas you could see it from the wall.
There must be good parts to the Republic.
NCR tries. It's just that trying doesn't mean a whole lot when you're paying your respects to the dead. And Legion, from what I've heard, they don't do the stop tolls on the roads or in the outposts like some NCR quartermasters do. You're lucky if you turn a profit sometimes. If some new officer gets assigned a route, the fees just get worse.
Any other differences between the Legion and NCR? Well, yeah, there's a lot.
Much as I hate the Legion, caravan life would be a hell of a lot easier if they ran the roads. Well, as long as those companies were run by men. And that's the biggest issue I see. And it's a shame. But I think there's people on the NCR side who feel more strongly than I do.
What do you mean?
Some caravans deal with the Legion now because the security. If towns could get the same protection, a lot more tempting than you'd think. A bunch of people would be willing to side with the Legion to not have to worry about fiends and boomers and powder ganger attacks. It's not hard for some folks to sell freedom when the alternative is worse. Especially if being with NCR is going to get you on a Legion cross.
There. Oh, dude, she's got a lot. Let's move on. We'll save some of that for different playthroughs.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
Alright, so what we're gonna do... We can't do this quest because it'll fuck up the shit, but... I can do this. Which would change the ending slide a little bit. I'm gonna keep that there for now. We don't want to do this. That'll fuck shit up. What? What the fuck? This got called a creep by a Securitron? You...
Careful where you flash that chip of yours. Not sure what kind of caps it's worth, but it's a tempting target.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's time for us to part ways.
If you're sure. Your loss.
Lucky 38.
Back to the gilded cage.
Bye-bye. Cass has gone reluctantly to the Lucky 38.
Is it time?
Yes, it is. Trained rifleman perk. Alright. Cool, so now we have all the companions, and we have all their quests done. Right? Yeah, we got Boone's quest, we got his quest, we got Lily's quest done, we got Varl's quest, we got Veronica's quest done, we got Cass's quest done now, and Arcade Ganon. I think that's it. I think we've done them all. Cool. So I guess next time what we're gonna do is this. But I don't want to quite start it yet. Actually, let's go to Nipton too, because we got something to fucking handle here. Oh, I thought that was a giant rad scorpion for some reason for a second. I was like half-assed looking at it. Isn't there a Legion in here? Like upstairs? Pretty sure there are. Unless we already did it. Probably already did it. Oh. The fucking it is so loud unnecessarily. Let's just start spamming drinking these so that we can get our what's it called? Let's just not get 1 star cap off that. I don't think we did. That is one way to get them though. I didn't know that this was up here. Handshaking complete. Tony was kind enough to build this terminal and set it all up for me, all for 30 caps worth of Rosie. Haha. The life of the mayor suits me just fine. I'm glad I didn't go any further east. I'm making plenty of caps right here off Rosie and Sylvia, who attract plenty of interest from troops at the Mojave outpost. Guess you spend enough time standing around that backwater and you ready to hop on something that looks like a mole rat and doesn't smell much better. Damn. And the local shops are all giving me a percentage of sales to the troops because it's my girls who bring them in. And they think that they're shrewd negotiators for getting me to accept a 15% cut instead of 20. Another year in this dump, 2 at the most, and it's back to the hub for me. Maybe I'll run for office there. Mayor Joseph B. Stain. Doesn't that look official? Prison break. Promising development, if I do say so myself. It seems Stains went to hell at the NCR correctional facility north of here. And escaped prisoners are roaming free. Sounds like a bad thing, and would be, if not for the political acumen and the impersonable alchemy of yours truly. Mayor Joseph B. Stain. Sent the gems out to make contact with the prisoners, or powder gangers, rather. They insist on this name, to let them know Nipton's open for trade, with the free turns with the girls as door prizes. Ha, no, you know they went for that deal as sold by Little Jim. Anyway, Big Jim, R.I.P. I see a lot of potential here, as long as I can keep the NCR troops and Powder's ridiculous name from running into each other and shooting it out in the streets. Luckily, the troopers only come at night, double Andrate, so if the powder gangers will only come during the day, I'll have them coming 3rd time the charm and going. Years in confidence. I can hardly believe my luck, literally. I'm agape. Just now I was approached by a rather intense young man calling himself Mr. Fox. Yeah, right. When we were alone in my office, he let it be known that he is a member of Caesar's Legion. He knew that NCR troops and powder gangers often spend time in Nipton. It turns out that the Legion hates and wishes to make an example of both groups. The NCR for obvious reasons, and the powder gangers for harassing the Legion raiding parties on the side of the river. I didn't have to think a moment about Mr. Fox's proposition before accepting it. All I have to do is convince the powder gangers to kidnap the NCR troops at night, and when both groups are in town, the Legion boys will scoop everyone up. Ha! For this simple task, I have been offered 8,000 caps. I could almost go back to the NCR right away, but who knows how much who knows how much else I might take off this Legion lackey. I'm going to start stockpiling some supplies in a safe house between here and the Mojave outpost, just in case I decide to head back home in a hurry. Very exciting. Signed with a steady hand on the keyboard. Jesus, dude. Well, he got fucked up, as we know. And so did everyone else here. Guess that's what you get when you work with the fucking Legion, though. Bladed gauntlet? All right. Well, that's that. Assembly. Shit. Okay. Yeah, we're done in here. Yeah, that's it. And I thought there would still be Legion boys in here, but there's really not. They really did a number on this fucking place, too. I don't know how you could justify really working for the Legion, though. Like, I mean, just not a clear example of why it's not good to do that. Moonshine. All right, let's see what the big deal about that is. That they had to make a Christmas +2 and strength +2, intelligence -2. So in other words, I'm not going to make any use of that. All right. Well, that's it. Let's save. We're now level 40. Nope, that is not what I'm meaning to do at all. There we go, 50 hours, 48 minutes. Oh. Wait, I thought we were level 40. We're only level 39? Oh yeah, we are. I love how the Legion, I'm only a soft-hearted devil to them. I'm not vilified by the Legion for killing literally all of them. Every time I see them, I don't know, whatever, sure.